So this brings me to the fourth question. ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to CD. The sides AD and BC extended intersect at E. AB is 2 centimeters and CD is 1. Given that AB and CD are parallel to each other and AB is 2 and CD is 1. So AB is naturally greater. So let's draw them. This is basically AB 2 centimeters and this should be CD, right? 1 centimeters, right? Okay. And AB and CD, when you extend, they meet at a point E. So AB, that's 2 centimeters, and CD, that is 1 centimeters. AD and BC extended meet at a point E. All right. Since it's a trapezium, we have been told DC is going to be parallel to AB, right? And perimeter of ABCD is 6 centimeters. Okay, then the perimeter of the big triangle AEB is required. That's the question. Okay, beautiful question. It's very simple actually. If you know the basics of similarity, it's very, very easy to solve. Okay, so what I will do here is, guys, I will just take AD as, let's say, X, and I'll take BC here as Y. Okay, you'll understand this point why I'm doing this very soon. Now, this we've discussed in our course also many a times. And I hope you know this already, that whenever we have a triangle, a big triangle, and we draw a line parallel to one of its sides, then the smaller triangle, in this case, the triangle EDC, and the bigger triangle EAB, they are always similar by the AA test of similarity. So in this case, we simply write the ratio of the corresponding sides. We can see that ED upon EA should be equal to EC upon EB should be equal to DC upon AB. Okay. Now, the question already gives us the values of DC and AB. DC has been given as 1 and AB has been given to us as 2. So we can observe that very clearly. ED is half of EA and similarly, EC is half of EB. So if ED is half of EA, guys, AD was X and ED will also be equal to X, the other half. And similarly, if EC is half of EB, if CB was Y, EC was also equal to Y, the other half, right? Now, we have been given the perimeter of quadrilateral ABCD in this case, right? And which is 6. By geometry, this perimeter will be X plus 1 plus Y plus 2. This perimeter of the trapezium, X plus 1 plus Y plus 2, has been given to us as 6. So X plus Y plus 1 plus 2 is 3, will be 6. Thereby, I'm going to get X plus Y is equal to 3. And now we are just one step away in getting our actual answer. The answer we need is the perimeter of triangle AEB. For triangle AEB, the perimeter will be X plus X, 2X, and Y plus Y, 2Y, and the 2 here, right? Finally, between these two, if I take a 2 common, 2 into X plus Y remains plus 2. But X plus Y we already know as 3. We put it here. 2 3s are 6 plus 2. 6 plus 2, the final answer to our question is 8. It is very clearly your C option. As I've said, pretty simple question. And we can apply the basic concept of similarity here to get the answer. Now, the other way of approaching this question can be applying something called as the midpoint theorem. In this particular case, you won't even need to prove the two triangles similar and write the ratio of corresponding sides. The midpoint theorem clearly states that if a line joins the midpoints of two sides of a triangle, it is parallel to the third side and half of it. So for triangle AEB, AB is one side and this DC is parallel to it and it is half of it. By consequence, D and C become the midpoints. Thereby, DE is also X, EC is also Y. Now we already know X plus 1 plus Y plus 2 is given as 6. We get X plus Y as 3. And now the same procedure. The perimeter of triangle EAB will be 2X plus 2Y plus 2, which is nothing but 2 into 3 plus 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. So this way you can solve this question even more quickly if you understand or if you remember the midpoint theorem. If you don't know the midpoint theorem, you can check out the link in the description. I have basically discussed this in my course.